Welcome to the Nerdist Podcast number 542. We've added a second show to San Diego Comic-Con, and it's going to be good. I mean, they're both going to be good, but I feel like the shows will be equally good, so you don't have to worry about, like, which one do I go to? I believe they will be different guests, so if you wanted to go to both, you could have two different experiences. Not like even if they were the same guests, we're not going to say the same things verbatim. But there'll be two unique experiences. And then there's a 7:30 show, July 26th. That's Saturday of San Diego Comic-Con. And we will be there. I'd like to thank for sponsoring. You probably want a URL, but I don't have it. Still don't have the URL. I don't know. It's fucking Google it, people. Or Bing it, or Webcrawler, or Lycos, or whatever you want to use. I don't know. But I'd like to thank Audible.com for sponsoring this episode of the Nerdist Podcast. Audible is a leading provider of premium digital spoken audio information and entertainment on the internet. If you've listened to an audiobook, you probably got it at Audible.com. There's a library of over 150,000 titles. All right? And so here's what you're going to do. You're going to get a free audiobook and a 30-day trial today by signing up at audiblepodcast.com/Nerdist. All right? That's going to give you, again, free audiobook, 30-day trial. Some suggestions might be Shrinkage by Brian Bishop, narrated by Brian Bishop, who was just in the Nerdist Podcast recently, or The Todd Glass Situation by Todd Glass, strangely not narrated by Todd Glass. Again, that's audiblepodcast.com/Nerdist. This episode is Nick Thune, our old friend, our old comedian friend Nick Thune, promoting his newest special, Folk Hero, which is available on Netflix and now available on vinyl. Order the vinyl on his site, nickthune.com. NICKTHUNE. MOUSE. No, it's just the NICKTHNUE.com. Nerdist Podcast number 542.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Recording. That's it. We started.
Wow.
How does it feel?
Just like that, you wonder how it starts.
I don't think anyone really wonders.
Not with a bang.
No, I think there's a blog of people always wanting to know, how do they start it? Does Chris just say we're recording, or?
There actually could be a Tumblr devoted to that.
Yeah. Is this it?
Fuck yeah, they started it.
That's good.
Is that Tumblr?
Someone should really go back to all the episodes and just like every time that happens and just make a super cut.
It's if we started.
Oh yeah.
If we started Tumblr.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest Tumblr site you've ever seen that's like a legit?
Gifless Cage?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's all gifs of Nicolas Cage freaking out in different movies. Gifless Cage.
I didn't like the doctor that did like our sonogram test for the baby, and so I started Googling him. And there was an article, there was a page, I'm not going to say his name, but it was his full name, first, last name, killedmyson.tumblr.com.
Oh my
What?
God.
And it was this, and I like kept searching this guy's site, and there was like links to it on New York Times articles about miscarriages and blah blah blah, and it was the darkest. Like, this guy started, it was like obviously it turned into a malpractice suit of some kind, and the hospital got the site turned down. But I just thought, how great that he used a Tumblr,
Yeah.
like a Tumblr site.
It's an easy site to do.
Yeah. And how many notes did that?
Yeah. What was that Tumblrity? What was the Tumblrity of that site?
Do they still do Tumblr?
No, that was short lived. Way into it though.
Do they still do pokes on Facebook and werewolves? And
I don't know.
remember when you first joined Facebook, it was like, so and so just poked you, so and so just bit you. Now you're a werewolf.
Yeah, I never
go bite
understood
someone else.
I think that they're doing all that stuff, but I think people have chilled out on it a little bit.
Yeah, well, there's other like games. I don't fucking have any clue. I don't really go on it. I like that Facebook started the Messenger service, so you can just use it as like an email. You don't have to go to the actual site and see what other fucking dumb shit people are posting.
But you can get emails to it?
It's as if it's its own email service.
Oh.
So anyone who sends you a message on Facebook, you can have a separate app that you have that's just for those messages.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So now I have to answer those messages.
Or you just don't get the app if you don't want to.
I always play that. I don't check Facebook that often. Sorry, I missed your stand-up show 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Were you responding to yourself? I'm sorry I missed my show 2 months ago.
Just wasn't there, wasn't aware.
Are you touring at all right now?
You know, I'm doing like Denver next month, but I'm not on a huge tour.
Okay.
because I'm a dad.
Yeah.
I try to do 2 weeks a month, though. I'm trying to put like a little Northwest thing together or something.
You mean Kanye's baby?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me and Northwest, just out on the road, no supervision. Mm-hmm. Whatever happens, happens.
That would actually be a pretty great...
Yeah, very good.
That would be a pretty great way to do a tour. Just because you know... I mean, let's just say, hypothetically, you could rent that baby. Whatever you would pay for that baby would be worth it because, like, that baby would be the draw.
Yeah, people come just to see
Huge
Northwest.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, not that you're not a draw, but but that baby is a bigger draw than all of us combined.
It's almost like saying, hey, I'm going to take the original R2-D2 on tour.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be on display.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it.
See an R2-D2.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see a R2-D2.
Think I'm making the noise? Think I'm making the noise?
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop,
Oh,
bloop,
sorry,
bloop.
we can't do the noises. It's just
Yeah,
the
sorry,
R2-D2.
yeah. Imagine, though.
I bet they would rent out Northwest. just wonder what the fee would be.
Well, in a way, when they release pictures to the press, it's kind of like renting out the baby in a weird sort of way.
No, the term is whoring.
I think I'm actually whoring out a car right now.
You sure are. This guy's a shiller now too.
What'd you do?
Well, I'm renting when I'm on the road. I whore out cars. You rent a car. Whoring out an apartment currently with my wife.
That's true. You're right.
Did you? When I'm on the road, I like to whore out a RAV4, and I whore extra for the nav.
Yeah,
so that I get the navigation, the never lost navigation.
Sometimes I whore out a woman. Wait
a second.
No, sorry. I rent out a woman.
Wait, what?
Wait, I have sex with strangers.
Okay, now we get down to the bottom of it.
Right now, I'm on a whore to own program for a bunch of furniture.
Nice.
I always whore it with an option to own it, but I never really pick up that option.
Oh, nice.
Well, why? The milk's for free.
Yeah. No, you're talking about that cow that I've been whoring out for
You've
a while.
been whoring out that cow, yeah.
I love the Hortels, that band that broke off from Weezer. Okay, that's a bleep.
Yeah, we brought it.
Rentals,
I got it.
and then
I got it.
there's Matt. He did that.
With their hit song "Acquaintances of P."
That's right.
Yeah.
Because Rick Ocasek produced the album.
Yes. Yeah.
And they were talking about Paulina Porizkova. That is such weird trivia that I know.
Rick Ocasek produced the album?
He produced the Rentals album, as
Yeah,
far as
because
I
he
know.
produced the first and third Weezer albums, and he's about to do the next one.
From the Cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Blue Album, Green Album. He's about to do their next one.
Did he produce any of the Cars albums?
I believe so. Here, Kyle, when you know something, chime in so we don't sound like idiots.
Yes, he did produce a couple of cars.
The Cars? The Cars?
Yeah.
That album?
I don't know if he did that one. I think he did them later on. It's that Jimmy Page kind of thing where he learned how to do it and then just did it.
Yeah.
Gotta remember how fucking cool he was.
Still pretty cool.
Well, I mean, just in terms of the, when the Cars were out.
Yeah.
It's just one of those bands where you're like, man, I don't even know if I love the music, but I just fucking love those guys. But I did. I mean, I liked a lot of the Cars music, but they made
There's some great stuff that they did. I mean, just great pop kind of.
Yeah, it was almost like they broke down a science of how to make a pop tune.
Yeah.
And then they just did
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I love that song All Mixed Up, which isn't one of their more popular ones, but I found, when you find a song through a backwards channel of you hear somebody cover it, like Mark Kolozelic, is that his name? Kozlik. He did this covers album and he did that Cars song. And then you think that that's his song. I didn't even know it was